Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin. As promised, I did some stuff in between episodes. Firstly, I bought the Helping Hand skill. I accidentally used this. I was gonna wait with that, but oh well. Which apparently can remove knockdown or burning status. So I taught that to Strange. I think I also learned the magical poison arrow skill. I had the skill book already, now I'm level 7 so I could use it. It has a +2 action cost penalty because apparently I have a low geomancer skill. So I've decided that in skills I am going to improve geomancer. And I've also decided, because I can't think of anything else, I'm going to go for bigger and better, giving me an extra attribute point. I can't think of anything else that would really be particularly useful. I mean, bully might be interesting on Strange maybe, but not on Charm. So, bigger and better, 1 extra attribute point. Which I obviously put into intelligence. I never spec Constitution. It's for wusses. Still have 1 ability point left over. Next thing I'm going to go for, though, is an improved Hydrosophist skill. So, yeah. And I also accidentally, while clicking through dialogues with Ahu, I asked him about the Brachus Rex guy. Which... Why is that quest no longer here? Oh. Okay. He was apparently buried in Sicil in the Event Church to the north, but that supposedly ended that quest. Okay, so that's all that happened. The rest I think I can show you. I basically got rid of almost all my stuff, all the useless random stuff anyway. Quest items go to Jahan, of course. And I bought a bunch of skill books. Fortify, giving a target magical armor. That's for Charm. Immune to poisoning, I'm also giving that to Charm. I don't know if I'll ever use those skills, but I had stuff left over, so I thought might as well buy something. I bought a bunch of fire skill, Burning Touch, and Firefly, Small Fireball, and Flare. I don't know, I think she already had Flare, yeah. Might have been a mistake to buy that again, but well, doesn't matter. I also bought Water of Life to magically give Constitution. I think that's for Jahan. Piercing Ice Shard, also for Jahan. And Minor Heal, which is eventually going to be for Charm. Jahan, I gave you 2 things. So, magically gain Constitution. It basically improves the total... Well, it gives +3 to Constitution, so that'll improve the character's health, but I think it also... No, it also affects the maximum number of action points. Okay, so that's that. And Piercing Ice Shard. I am going to go into skills. Oh, I have 7. I can even learn more water magic. That's cool. Piercing Ice Shard does a medium, somewhat acceptable amount of water damage. It can freeze enemies and it can pierce through enemies. So I think if I have enemies lined up sort of correctly, it can hit multiple targets. It shouldn't do the thing that the Ricochet skill does. It shouldn't home in on the next target. It should just sort of somewhat go in a kind of cone or straight line shape. So I'm going to use that instead of... what do I never use? Headwise. Yeah, I never use Headwise. Okay, didn't buy anything for Bear Daughter, and I'm equipping her with the other bow until I The way these things stack sometimes is really weird. Nope, don't shush. Or rather, the way they don't stack. So these arrows are identical. Except that these, for some reason, are twice as valuable. So this is 1 arrow, which has a value of 120. And these are 2 arrows which have a total value of 480. So each individual one of these has a value of 240. For some reason they don't stack. It's a little weird. I don't know why one of them would be more valuable than the other. They have the same effect, but one of them is apparently, I don't know, more valuable. It has like a ruby attached to it just for value or something. I don't know. It's a little strange. There's also something like that with the empty potion flasks. And these aren't even, they don't even have a different value. So each of these potion flasks here is worth 3 gold coins. Same with these, each is worth 3 gold coins. But I don't know, they don't stack for some reason. Also, the 2 rubies I got aren't the same. One of them is more valuable than the other. Which, for rubies, it kind of makes sense, you know, one having a higher grade. But don't ask me, I don't get it either. Do I want any actual skills on you? I don't know. I think I haven't decided what I want to do with him. Well, 5 minutes and I haven't done anything yet. Give a target magical armor, more buffs, always nice. Into poisoning, do I still have enough? Okay, I can learn this as well. And I can learn 2 additional fire skills, okay. So, I definitely want the small fireball. Yes, please learn that. Could create a fire surface or do the burning touch. Oh. I'll go for the burning touch. And then to learn more fire stuff I'd have to spec fire higher. Spec fire higher, I don't know, I choose Midnight Oil at character creation, but I never end up using it. It's kind of... oh well. I'll just put the rest of this stuff on the next skill bar. I don't believe there's any penalty to having to switch around in between the skill bars outside of combat. I don't think that actually does anything. I mean, in combat, I think it's just sort of... I want the skills that I use the most on skill bar 1, and then I can put random stuff on skill bar 2. I don't believe there's any penalty to switching these. Enfeebling touch, I don't think I've got anywhere else. Haven't learned any Hydrosophist. Oh, yes, I can just learn Minor Heal. That's actually the reason I spec'd Hydrosophist, so that she can do some healing as well. Got these all somewhere. Okay, so all her skills are somewhere on her skill bar, and I have 2 books left over that I could use if I improved her her pyrokinetic ability, which I can do in 2 levels, I think. I think that's about it. Sort by type. Okay, so cleared a lot of space. Everyone's pretty much... I mean, Jahan's carrying a lot because he's carrying all the crafting ingredients. And some of them are fairly heavy. Each of these skulls weighs half a pound, half a kilo, half a unit, whatever it happens to be. These weigh half a unit each. The pyramids weigh 1 unit each. It's just... he's carrying a bunch of stuff, basically. But you never know, I might actually want to craft something with it, so... Okay, and I want you to go to Sicil Beach South, I believe. No, I don't. I want you to go to Sicil Harbor. Okay. We've sort of dealt with Evelyn. We could, I believe, now head on further into the, I guess, into the next area, you know, that forest where we have to hunt that witch and all that. Which is basically the point at which the game becomes blind for me. But firstly...
Well, hello there.
Halt. These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little Red Imp's uncle. You, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment, I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me how I can aid the investigation. Open the gate, please. Certainly, though it's a shame we can't lend you our swords for your expedition.
Until we meet again.
Okay. So there's some exploring left to do, of course. And I'll... oh, it quick saves automatically. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, it auto-saves. Not quite the same as a quick save, but actually kind of is. Anyway, well, I know the autosaves, I think it keeps maybe 1 or 2 autosaves, and it keeps maybe a few more quick saves, I don't quite know, but it saves and I can load that if I happen to make a mistake. Oh, look. A sharp rondel dagger, whatever. In the lair of Evelyn, we found out that the orcs are...
Sicilians retreated from this battle. But what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
That's nothing interactive, okay. It's just sort of a leftover of an orc ship, I think. Yeah, we found out that the orcs are digging for something in a place called Black Cove. And that's where basically we are going now. I mean, there's no reason to leave bits of this map unexplored.
Why, Oggy Woggy? Why?
Oh, Brocknar. Let's talk to Brocknar.
Why, hello there!
Away with your weapons. Away! Leave an humble orc to mourn in peace. What are you doing here? I don't want to fight. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies the traditional way. It's the least I can do for my dear brother, Augie. I can't cry convincingly, I'm afraid. Oh, he was such a dear lad, he was. We wanted to see the world, but we saw next to nothing before he was called to serve the All-Mother in the afterlife. Okay, so what's the traditional way? In our village, oh, poor Augie will never see it again. Tradition goes that a warrior should be buried with his best armor, so he can defend himself in the afterlife. There weren't so many spoils after the battle, but I managed to give old Augie the best set. A proud send-off for a proud soldier. Okay, this orc is obviously bereft. We may risk missing out on that armor set, but we've got to let him be. Agreed. Robbing the dead is bad enough, but to do it while a mourner looks on is simply vile. Agreed. Yes, good. So hey, that was nice. Don't think I didn't see that twinkle in your eye when I spoke of the armor, Smallbones. But I thank you for leaving my brother to rest in peace. Okay, so what stone do you mean? Don't play dumb with me, Smallbones. You know as well as I that your little city here won't be rid of us orcs till my kind gets the fancy schmancy bloodstone you got in yonder cove. Okay, so now we know why the orcs are attacking. And what are these totems? In our hometown, we honor the dead by decorating their graves with whatever materials we have. In this case, that's wood. They look rather fetching, don't they? Augie'd be proud.
You should be careful not to accidentally disturb any graves.
We made a promise to an orc, after all.
Yes, well, promises to orcs and such. But yeah, I'm not going to, you know, disturb graves on purpose at least. Let's quick save. And keep raiding the speech. I mean, you know, we can rob the corpses of the guys that weren't buried. We're just not going to rob any graves, because that would be evil. Okay. I got a pumpkin that I'll never ever use. And a bone. And here's a mysterious stranger. Well, hello there. And who, pray tell, might you be? Most recognize us as source hunters. And who are you? And I kinda stopped using charm to speak. I'm sorry, it's such a hassle changing over all the time. I might still do it from time to time, but I won't try. I'll try to do it, but if I forget, I won't sort of go back and change, basically. Oh, let's just say I keep the place in check. Tidy it up. Haven't you got a name? I'm no one important, really. I've learned to appreciate anonymity, and forgive me if I prefer to distance myself from any possible mishaps you adventurers can cause. Quite unpleasant to get involved. Authorities knocking on your door in the middle of the night and so on. Sounds like you've had some bad experiences with adventurers. Forgive me if I generalize, but some of your lot are as crazy as they come. I once thought you a quaint sort, but over the years I've come to realize that about 1 in 10 is downright dangerous. Lock up behind bars, paint the key blue and toss it into the sea material. Now I can't help but wonder, are you cut from the same batty cloth? Why have you come here after all? What's the point of it all? I've come to solve the murder of Councillor Drake. That is, after all, technically the main reason we were called to Sicil. The mysterious stranger gives you a long look, and, after what feels like a vast eternity, nods. Okay. And he just disappears. I really don't know if that dialogue could go any differently, by the way. I think I chose the same option last time. I don't... yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's people who know the game a lot better than me. It's not such a new game. I'm sure that lots of people have played through it, and some people have probably 100%ed it, and, you know, hunted all the achievements, and done all the side quests, and chosen all the options and all that, but...
I'd pour out the whole pint for you if I could.
No, and that poor orc is still grieving over his dead brother, and I think we should just leave him be, really. I did that the last time as well, by the way, so I don't know if you actually get a really good armor set or not from that grave, but nah, grave robbing's kind of, it's not my style. I mean, not while someone's looking, let's put it that way. Definitely not above looting the dead.
These footprints are enormous.
Watch out! Orcs that large think with their clubs, not their heads.
Do I have a character with higher perception? You have 7 perception. Okay, so I'll be playing as Charm, but don't think her perception is high enough. No, it's not. There's a bunch of traps around here, and unfortunately, I don't have a character that's good enough at spotting traps to be able to see them. Let's see. Yeah. Tons and tons of traps, but no one strong enough to, no one perceptive enough to see them. There's going to be a boss fight here against Grolbach the Fearsome. So I'll go down here first. I think I can take probably 1 or 2 additional traps, which I probably will, since I can't see them, but I'll just do some exploring before I go after that boss. He's kinda tough, but we are level 7, so... He is level 7, we are level 7, it should be fine. Sirens outside, I hope they're not too loud. They're kinda loud. I know you can hear them, but sadly there's not really much I can do. Let's do this. And this. And you just heal yourself. Okay. And then let's do a quick save. Just to be on the safe side, if you pardon the pun. And then there's some orc warriors, which are just level 6, okay. There's bound to be another trap I'm just going to walk into, but can't be helped. Okay. So yeah, I can change skill bars at any point without any trouble. These guys don't appear to be ranged, so I'm just going to let them come to me. And I've switched Bear Daughter back to her a weaker bow. I think I did that on camera, actually. Don't have you in range, so you know what, just wait. Oh, there's a Orc Elite Shaman, so at least the knockdown failed, that's good. And an Orc Ranger, okay. So I can't just let them come to me. What I'll do, however, is I'll... Target is too far. Darn. I need all my points to do this, though. Fine. Let's just... I guess... in case there's more fire coming, I'll just do rain. This could always backfire, because if the enemy now has lightning abilities, I'll get more damage from those, but... And I'll get stunned more easily as well, which is not good. Okay, but there goes the first kill. And I'll bless him. And give him the Oath of Desecration. And then, I guess, conserve my leftover points. Now. 68%. I could use 2 action points to move forward. Let's see how far can I get. Just about 4.4 meters, that's not bad. Improving my chance to hit to 93%, so that was actually a good investment of skill points. I don't do as much damage as with the other bow, but it's sufficient. As you can see, I got the kill. And we get 1050 experience, that's kind of good. It's a little painful. And that's a little annoying as well. But yeah, she was set on fire, but the rain pretty much instantly put it out. Don't have enough action points for this. I'm just going to use this Water of Life thing, which... Oh, that's only targeting myself. Oh. Okay. And because I'm currently on the water surface, I guess, apparently, because I'm wet, it becomes cheaper. Okay. So that's only targeting self. I thought that would target any ally. Oh well. It's not too bad. I guess a standard heal on Bear Daughter is going to be fine. And... let's see. Can I get him from here? That would be lovely. So I can get 2 attacks in? Yes, I can. Good. Might be the kill. It is the kill. Good. This guy's still alive. I could try and do... Fire is not gonna do much because he's not currently... because he's currently wet, so he's got a higher fire resistance. I could do a poison thing. I think I can also target this on the ground to create a poison surface, right? Ooze. An ooze surface. I don't think ooze is the same as poison. Might be, though. Okay, that's good. That's good. And now Bear Daughter will be able to get the kill. And this guy, again, she has a low chance to hit, so I'm using movement points to go forward again. Improving the chance to hit to 91%, so I get 2 additional attacks in. Okay, not quite enough for a kill, but he's just gonna go away and drink a potion, I believe, so... And everyone else just sort of try and catch up with him. Oh. I can just about get an attack in, even though he's... Oh no, I walked over the oiled surface, so that slowed me down. Okay, well, I can't get an attack in then, but it's fine. Wow, 8 action points gets me all the way here. Charm can move a long way. And Bear Daughter, I'll have you move here. Let's hope you have a line of sight. You do. Okay, very good. What's that? Oh, that's blessed. Because it's got the skull symbol. The symbol of being blessed, it's like a skull with a halo over it. But the skull is, to my eyes at least, more dominant. So it always looks like it's a negative effect, some kind of curse or something like that. Some gold here. I know I get slowed in the oil, but outside of combat it really doesn't matter that much. Okay, some resistance potions. Of course I'll use those. Well, I'll take those. I'll probably do my usual thing. Oh, ammo chest. Freezing arrow, static cloud, and stunning arrow. Yeah, chances are I'll do my usual thing and keep them, you know, and never ever use them, because I know this boss is really tough in using fire attacks, but maybe the next boss is a little tougher and also using fire attacks. It's my standard problem with using sort of consumable items. if I don't know the game. If I know the game well enough, then obviously I know when a consumable should be used and when it might be better to conserve it. But I don't know this game well enough for that, so it's just probably going to end up, or most of these things anyway, are going to end up never ever being used, because who knows, maybe next time I'll have a slightly more important use for this. Sort these by type again. I've got a bunch of food, I'll just use these, and you know, now for 3 turns I have a slight heal from the pumpkin. I'm just showing you what they do, and then I'll never ever use them again. Bread, apparently just did nothing. I can also drink a cup of tea, which I think while the pumpkin effect is active, all the other food effects don't get used anyway. So by type. Okay, well we have a bunch of fire resistance and earth resistance and all that potions. Okay, so again, this is called an earth resistance potion. And just like the standard fire resistance and the standard poison resistance potion, it gives 15% resistance. Then there's a medium fire resistance potion which gives double that, 30% resistance. But the medium earth resistance potion doesn't have that name modifier added, it's just also called earth resistance potion. I don't know if this is a result of a glitch or an oversight of whoever made the item names, or if this is a result of this being an actual different recipe, so this being created with an advanced recipe that is meant to create a medium fire resistance potion, and this might just be an earth resistance potion made by someone who's better at making potions. I don't know, I just find that a little odd. Anyway, I think we can move on into a few more traps, I would say. Yeah, that's where that boss fight is, by the way, so I'll quick shave. And we have about 5 minutes left. That's going to be enough at least to die to the boss once, which I'm hoping that won't happen, but it might. Problem is that guy has ranged attacks, and he uses special arrows. Like that one, which isn't fun. I am going to wildfire, obviously, strange. And then wait, and Bear Daughter. I'll have you move 2 action points, get you about here. Yes, you are in range for a ricochet, so do that. Good. I mean, he doesn't have that much health, but... Ah, darn, he stunned Jahan, that's not nice. Yeah, it's just nasty. Usually against this guy, he uses fire arrows quite a bit, I find. I would usually use a rain area, basically. Whoa. That just took 60% of my health off in single action. And I have to avoid the water now because it's turned into an electric surface, so that'll stun, or it has a chance to stun me if I just move over it. It's kind of annoying. See what you do? Oh, another explosion arrow. Again, if I were to use water now, it would make the electric attacks from that shaman more effective, so yeah, Ilk. I'm still going to Bless Strange. Sadly, Jahan was stunned, and is still stunned for another 2 turns, so it's annoying. Yeah, this fight really isn't as easy as it might look at first. I've died to this guy plenty of times. Do you have anyone in barrage range? No, not quite. Darn. 66% chance to hit. But I can use 2 action points to get myself a little closer. 80% chance to hit, that's better. And I still get 3 tries. It definitely won't kill him, but it'll get him down quite a bit. Maybe enough so that Shaman is distracted and tries to heal him? Yes, yes, okay, that's good. I mean, it's not good that the enemy can heal, but it's better than him doing something nasty. Okay, and maybe enough to get the kill. Yeah, just about. Good. That's nice. Okay, I have a heal. I'm gonna have to use it, actually. It's not gonna do as much as Jahan's heal, but it's okay. Now, Bear Daughter. Young Orc Ranger, 88% on the Shaman. Okay, why don't you move? Again, costing you 2 action points a little closer, so I have a better line of sight and 100% chance to hit. Good. Very nice. And absorb the Elements skill book, that's kind of good. Okay, this orc is still stunned, so I'll go for this one. Okay. He missed, that's nice. That one's now unstunned, but... Okay, finally Jahan can move again. Which means... definitely the big heal on Charm. And then, are you in range for Strange? You are! Good. So Strange gets a heal as well. And actually, your small heal does less than that of Charm. Okay. But Jahan also has a stronger heal, so that's why he's a better healer still. Yeah, let's go for this guy. Hammer time! Apparently. You're standing there, you're not wet or anything, so... let's see... Fireball does more damage, so I'm going to use the Fireball, of course. And apparently I got 900 XP for something, but I don't think I actually got a kill or anything like that. I'll just bless Bear Daughter. Can't think of anything else to do anyway. Yeah, 100% chance to hit. I guess I would have had that without the bless, but oh well. Now, Jahan. We're out of combat, so you can just do a rain, which should get rid of all this fire at least. I don't think it'll get rid of the poison, but it'll also cure anyone who might still happen to be burning. And of course I can use Charm to heal now as well. Okay. We get a bunch of stuff though, so that's nice. But yeah, it's not the easiest of fights. It's somewhat luck-based, I found. Some fights have that component. I'm not quite sure. It's kind of annoying sometimes. Oh, look, a pearl. On occasion, it's very tactical combat, which I enjoy. But sometimes it seems like if you get unlucky and the enemy uses a charm arrow, for example, which they do, as I've explained before, that can just be a real pain and make fights almost unwinnable if one of your key characters gets taken out. Especially if it happens right after you buffed them up to god status, basically. Okay, I'm going to need a bunch more healing. And you guys want to talk to each other, so why don't you? Things got pretty hairy back there for a bit. I could feel the very Reaper breathing down my neck. Don't you worry, as long as I'm there to heal you, you'll come to no harm. Thank you. I know you have my back, and I very much appreciate it. Okay. I don't know if there's even an advantage to having these guys disagree and fight with each other all the time, but I prefer the option of, having them cooperate and, be of the same opinion mostly. Don't know if that's smart, but it's what I'm going for. So, okay. And then there's this chest, and I think a few more corpses over here that I can loot, and 2 chests, 2 crates rather, not chests. Chests contain better stuff generally than crates. Most crates are actually empty. At least I got a bow. Okay. Let me check the bow. 29 to 50. That's slightly better than the one she's currently using. Doesn't look as cool, but that's fine. And as I said, I'm going to be using this one, of course, once I've leveled up once more, which... another 24,000-ish XP. But I think that's about it for this episode, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I guess I'll be seeing you again next time. Bye bye.